All right, we are back. Lorwyn has come out. I've got Spell Snare hiding. 1 second. Yeah, excuse me. Lorwyn just came out, and we're gonna play some quick standard. We're just gonna do best of one. I want to be lazy, not build a side deck, but we're playing Faeries. So the highlight here is Bitterbloom Bearer. So a new Bitter Blossom, except for it has Flash, plays pretty well with things like Spell Stutter. And yeah, you get a flying fairy that at the beginning of each upkeep you lose a life and get a 1/1. So the 1/1s play very well with Enduring Curiosity. It's also a 2-drop that you can. It's just like a flash 2-drop. You can set up Kaito for. We've got Faebloom Trick as more flash fairy makers. We've got Obyra Dreaming Duelist that can deal more damage the more fairies we make. Trick also plays well with Curiosity. And we're trying out some Glen Elendra Guardian, which is a way to just stop things like sweepers. Unfortunately, it says non-creature, right? So against the Reanimator deck, which seems like it might be pretty popular, this might not be great, but seems like a solid all-around card. And then if you just get in spots where you have the board, it's nice that it can cover things like Split Up and Day of Judgment, things like that. Then, of course, two very important cards we've got over to the side in Spell Snare, which is a way to interact with Leyline Weaver, Badger Mole Cub, Lightning Helix, all sorts of different things. Pretty powerful to spend half the mana stopping your opponent's spell. And then we've got Requiting Hex. Maybe that's how you say it. Raven's getting obliterated by worms and dreams. But yeah, this is another way to interact with Badger Mole Cub, Llanowelth, Gene Pollinator, all that stuff. So excited to give this one a try. We already tried Kithkins. That didn't go too well, so hopefully we can have some better luck with Faeries. But at its core, it's just like a blue-black mid-range deck, so got some good cards. I have Cavern of Souls in the mana base to help us cast the Bearer. A little awkward with some of the blue spells, but I think we have a decent enough count. Anyway, Restless Reef is a dual land starting town, Multiversal Passage to help us cast our spells. The other thing you could maybe play that's not a fairy is Cecil. You do take damage from your Passage, Watery Grave, and Bearer. Cecil's just a good card in regular blue-black mid-range, but want to highlight, Lorwyn tribes, so doing fairy stuff. So that is it for the list. If you guys want it, it will be in the description, and I will see you all in the games. All right, opponent goes first. I have removal fairies. I keep. Yes, guy. Okay. Probably control. My hand is not great against control. Go. Threats are kind of dopey. Won't lie. I think it's just gonna die to lightning helix. The flash there. Alright. Much rather have Snare than Hex in this matchup. Hexes are awful. Okay, so what are we consulting? Just cast the consult right now. Snare. I think Snare does counter consult. Even if they kick it? I'm not 100% sure, but I think it does. Maybe not. Wow, alternative costs work. We'll see when it happens. Grizzly Bear. But with flying. Why did they shock? They shocked on 4 because their life total is so high? Yeah, I guess I'll just Snare. I don't know. I think we're just gonna go all in on Reef plus 2/2. Hope their hand is 3 lands. Might have third or second helix. Whenever my opponent just like AFKs and my hand looks like this, it's the most depressing thing. I'm still observing. Beatdowns. Do they have a flashback card in their deck? I don't actually know, but I'm going to target them. Trying to mill your opponent out in the best one game like this. Okay. Maybe we milled some win cons. Fountain portal, that's good. This is just a mana leak right now? I guess we want Midnight on in. Stats. Get you to 4. A little. I guess. Yeah, they made a treasure. Okay. I was gonna say if they make the fish. I'm not used to people making treasure. If they make the fish, I kind of want to blow it up so they can't draw, but. Now you're at 8. But. I don't know. What's the payoff? Like, what's the graveyard? Yeah, I guess, yeah, that is true. They let the get lost. I mean, they could have just messed up. So they're at half land, a 3. 7-2. So I can still counter Revelation. Guess I could also 7-2. An impressive win having all these stupid these like mold of 5 hexes in my hand. Yeah, oh, I mean if they have that, that's unfortunate. Guess we lose. Kinda had it all. That was a good draw. Do that? Okay. I was just trying to read it. Well, now I get Day Judgment and it just dies. I guess it can't get countered, whatever that's worth, but. They probably have Spell Snare in their deck. I think, like, I could see Jeskai being one of the best decks at the Pro Tour just because it's now it's a modern deck, right? Like, if, I mean, it's better than old modern decks, right? This didn't really make a difference. I guess we can not concede because we got math tokens in the way. I think when they had Mana Leak plus Revelation, the Doomed. I can't imagine that I'm not supposed to cast my like thing that helps me kill them. So. I guess I can pop both these off. I don't know what else Hex does. Get lost again. Sure. Which one was being targeted by this one? So go right, light. Plus 1 life. Could check them, but I don't care. They're Their draw steps are a billion times better than mine. Yes, I have maps. They have Fountain Port. They also have enough life. That is what it is. They got us. All right, GG. You go first. I will keep. So it's gonna hurt. We have good interaction. Mulligans. Go. So insane how good the mana is. Standard. Esper. Oh, hope you don't have Spell Snare, buddy. Oh, it's this shit. I have removal spells, so we'll just... Ow. Alright. Doing stuff. Not the fastest clock, but it's something. Yeah, I like the Hex a lot. I think it's a cool design. I really appreciate the like light text as well. Quite fancy. I'm supposed to ignore this, right? Descend to 8. Yes, I'm supposed to counter the thing that makes it. Oh. Maybe there's multiple things that make this relevant. Counters in your deck? Oh. Okay, sure. Other one. The main phase this, I guess. Oh, mother of God. I'm pissed. God damn it. Maybe interface is like in burst on Moto. I don't know how I just did that. I mean, it doesn't make sense. If you look at the way the card's templated, it should be on the left. Alright, I'm a dummy. Oh, this card has text. Oh, God. Loot. Mana value? Okay, sure. You got it. For 3. Fine, because now we have beatdown. Prankster is better on offense. Do I want to shoot now? And then I loot. I don't care if they're looting, I don't think. Maybe I should. Alright, Hex my guy. Sure. Oh, fancy. I could have killed their guy in response. They still have a target though, right? Destroy target creature at this additional cost. What's a cost anyway? Happened right away. Okay. Yeah. really wish I got the free card on this. Oh, shit. It would make my life so much easier. Enters another target creature you control against persist. Remove any number of counters. Okay. This is currently 5. Not bad, right? Oh, I forgot this mill. Okay, I should just pop this thing off. My bad. I honestly forgot. Since they discarded a land, I think my brain clocked that when they discard CMC stuff, they're gonna get an actual mill. But I don't know, like, what is the... I don't know what other creatures I'm gonna be concerned about at this point. Really aren't too many.
Watch closely. The housewarming party has arrived. Your secrets didn't stay hidden for long.
Okay, so they need 2 ground blockers. Not that Kaito. We have counterspell removal spell, so it's gonna be hard to pull off. I also have Prankster to dig for another hex. Yeah, I guess also Kaito just stuns their thing. Cast Kaito very often, but what a disgusting card.
Right. You're not going anywhere.
Faeries, nice. Okay, not bad, not bad. A few misclicks, but we got it done. GG. Opponent goes first. My hand is Duff. I draw the double black fairy. I can cast it and play all my spells. Fountain, nothing. Go. Counter and 2-drop on the draw. What a time to be alive. Wow. Amazing. Is this just leyline without the leyline? Goblins? Goblin? 2-2. Putting this one slide. What would I care if they resolved? I guess a top deck leyline resolving would maybe be annoying, so I could just not tap the 2-2, leave up Spell Stutter. And then if they go to kill me, I have X. I think I can take 2. Do I want to do it? Alright, we're just shitty racing with Midnight Haunting. Ooh, hello. As I die. What is this thing? A cat? Nothing to see here. So against the deck that my opponent's playing, I'm not going to just take the cards. I'm just going to leave up counterspell plus removal spell. I don't think it's very likely I die through a 4-3 blocking, but I think they have to combo me. And as long as they can't do that through what I have, I'm just gonna let them chip me. Okay, so now do I just play removal spell? Not sure at what point. I mean, I guess after this resolves, it's kind of awkward. Is green white Gearhulk Shell playable in green white? You think? I think that you could just play, like, if you, I think you could play like one green white Gearhulk in your rhythm shell, and then you could get it with rhythm, and then that could get like 2 1-drops that you think are important, stuff like that. I don't think you need to play it. Like, I think reality is like always horrible with people. I don't want to counter this. I have nothing. Do a count on this to tap them and then assume that I'm going to find removal. So that could kill me from this spot. Alright. GG. Go first. Love that. I will keep and then play tapped swamp. Or I want to just shock. Could also town. I think town is better because if they don't, I'm splitting the difference on the life I'm using. But I think I'm always shocking on 3 though. I don't know. Your turn. The 3/2 that's gonna get double strike. I have trick, but then I don't get the value of the snare. I guess I'm just forsaking the snare for the next 2 turns and assuming that it'll get value as the game goes on. I guess I could also just wait. The double strike turn. Target creature you control gains double strike. Blue. Where should he? Here. What are the odds I need triple? I guess I couldn't get triple blue either way, so it's fine. Okay. Yeah, double striker 2/1. If I gain life. Gain 2 red. Forcing it here. And this wouldn't attack anyway. I don't know. Maybe it was. Okay, no blocks. Guess I'm taking the Guardian. It's a weird spot where Painlands are kind of costing me a bit. Alright, do I want... Yeah, I mean, now that I drew Prankster, I don't need to do anything. I think... I don't know. I'm just gonna play safe. I'm gonna leave a 1/1 so I can trade with 3/2. Maybe I just don't attack. Yeah, I'm supposed to no attacks here. I'm a noob. Attacking's fun though. Am I trading for spider at this point? Okay. Order is kind of bad, right? They could have attacked first. Oh shit! What the hell? Didn't see that coming. Oh boy, a weird spot. I guess maybe I'm supposed to jump. I need to find just removal. 3 more hex, and then 3 shoot the sheriff. So kind of unfortunate to brick there. So I'm in chump mode forever. I can't attack with 1/1s. Do I play for bearer or guardian? I guess I can technically triple block the survivor. I don't know. Pretty doomed. Their hand's 2 spells. 4. I've never read this card in my life. Pacifism. Pacifism. Cool. I don't know how high value the chump is. Bitterbloom Bearer just is all of its value. I guess it is a chumper. Alright, what does this thing do? It gets stats. +3/+3 and hex. Well, that's just no good. Alright. Shit. That's pretty annoying, right? Like, the way their deck's built is they get really punished by removal. We just didn't find any. Happens. Alright, GG. Alright, you go first. I have a good hand. Nice. Okay, so need to leave up snare on 1 anyway. Guess if I draw a Verge, I'll probably play that over starting town so we can get on swamp. Turn 1 Llanowar Elf. Can we beat it? Okay, we're discarding Living End. Get Ouroboros here. That's another thing that's nasty. It's like, I guess it's Llanowar Elf, right? So it's not Living End. This is just like Sultai pile. Yeah. Okay, so they are doing Reanimator-ish stuff. I don't know if they're going to be doing Living End plus Llanowar Elf. Good trick right away. But I wouldn't be surprised if they play like Dredger's Insight, something like that, and I want to snare plus Prankster. Yeah, the fairy deck also feels a little underpowered. So the flashback gets snared, right? They topped 2. Spellpierce? Spellpierce is not a card I predicted would be in a deck with Esper Origins. Okay. Yeah, it feels like you need to. I think a sad thing, a sad reality is that Bitterbloom Bearer might just not be good in fairy decks. Like, you might just want to play it in like red black or green black, just like beatdown decks that are actually good at killing people, where like maybe you're just unstoppable slashing people and then finishing them with fairies or whatever. But it feels like we have all these like cheap interactive cards that are kind of slow, and showing them the snare kind of sucks. They're just gonna play around it. I guess I'm taking it anyway and just hoping their hand is not good. Oh, we're in combat. Oops. That's what's the end step. Get me for one. Ooh, hello. The card, Enduring Curiosity. The fact you get to draw for each hit is just obscene. Right, here you go. What can you do? What can you do through a Spell Snare? Damage already kind of done. Not that big of a deal. Whistleness is a very good card against the Glimmers, though. Down 1 in 9 if you're worried about enduring whatever. Imagine if they just had Ouroboros in their deck. Like, what? What is this? What's my opponent doing? If they got Ouroboros earlier, what the fuck is this? This is 9 mana. You don't have an elemental. What are we doing? Yeah. I don't know what my opponent's deck is. I'm very confused. Meow for each time you draw a card. No, that's gonna cost you money. You want me to meow? I don't meow for cheap. I just bought one, never meow. I might like it if I tried it. Kaito. And then 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7 next turn, 8. I had to play a Prankster and I'm 2-turning them. Still, I think I would rather just cast Prankster and then have Prankster for Spell Stutter if that comes up. I'll have the counter here. And they're on 6, so they can't. So what? They're getting. I don't know what mana colors they getting a disenchant or a draw to. Doesn't matter to me, right? But can I do something in my favor? Okay. Did the auto tapper just annihilate them, or they don't have enough blue? They only had 2 blue. Okay, weird game. I think I was supposed to do something at some point. we could still have found a counterspell for this. I don't know if it even matters. Also, just like bouncing the board. My opponent's deck is weird. All right, we'll take it. GG.